The Chargers defense shut out the Patriots on Sunday. And we all know Khalil Mack is freaking awesome, man. But how well did the rest of this defense actually play? And we'll see Khalil Mack playing well. But I'm going to pull up the film so we can see how good this defense actually is. And while I do that, make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy this content, man. It helps me out so much. And let's stay bolted up because there's some good and there is some bad here. First play we got here, the Chargers are showing blitz with both of their linebackers, and they've actually been blitzing a lot more often later on in the season, which is another reason why the Chargers defense has been playing better. But they're bringing both of these linebackers back in zone coverage, and this is a screen pass to DeVante Parker. Essang Bassey, Alohi Gilman, and Eric Kendricks read and react to this ball so well. Essang Bassey beats that block of Hunter Henry right there, gets that outside. Alohi Gilman comes free and gets the tackle with Essang Bassey right in the face, getting ready to make that tackle as well. This is really good cornerback and safety play, coming downfield and making the tackle. Now, this is a run play for Rhamondre Stevenson, who actually had a pretty good game before he got injured. But check out both of these linebackers. Eric Kendricks going to play this outside. Kenneth Murray going away from the middle and going towards the outside here. So we got both of these guys on the outside containment, really still between the hash marks, so it's not technically outside. But then Derwin James comes up through the middle, forces Rhamondre to go to that outside where Kenneth Murray is right there for the tackle. What the Chargers do is they are bringing both of their linebackers towards the hash marks so that Derwin James can come down and run support. And we're going to see later on in this video that Derwin James comes down and run support pretty well. Now we got a play action pass. Bailey Zappe fakes the handoff to Rhamondre Stevenson, bootleg towards this backside of the play. And now we have this wide receiver running straight downfield, and we have this tight end coming up underneath. So Deane Leonard is going to pick up the deep man. Alohi Gilman undercuts this. He's the safety, so you would think that he'd be going deep, but really we have our outside corners playing the cover two deep safety roles with our safeties playing the middle of the field. This is right here, Jaylinn Hawkins and Alohi Gilman on the tight end underneath. And this tight end is now releasing. Look at how he gets caught up with Khalil Mack right there. And Khalil's just kind of trying to stay with him when really he should have let him release, because Eric Kendricks could have picked him up, because we have three guys on this one receiver. But Bailey Zappe, because Khalil Mack stays on this man, which honestly it's probably his assignment, Bailey Zappe is able to scramble and get that first down just barely. But I am very happy with this pass defense, man, because look, Deane Leonard picked up that man perfectly. Alohi Gilman cut down and went into the underneath man with Jaylinn Hawkins all over him. Eric Kendricks is there if this tight end gets off cleanly. And on the backside, Asante Samuel's all over DeVante Parker. This right here is perfect coverage, and Bailey Zappe did literally everything he could to pick up the first down. Bro, I hate when people block like this. This right here, this guy is going to take on Tuli Tuipulotu, and look at his helmet going straight towards the knee, way down on Tuli Tuipulotu. The penalty is if it's below the knee, and that was obviously like freeze frame just on the freaking kneecap, so he got away with it. Deane Leonard, though, coming downfield from that outside cornerback position and sealing off this edge, forcing him to go back inside and taking on this blocker pretty well and not allowing much space, even gets a hand on the running back to get that tackle. Derwin James coming up with the tackle as well. But later on in this drive, Tuli Tuipulotu ends up getting his revenge, because check this play out. Tuli right here working on the right tackle, swipe him away, and now you run downfield, get the tackle. He does that hip drop tackle, which you can argue that is also a dirty move in the NFL, but he forces the fumble, sees the ball right there, boom, swipes it, has the ball. He did everything on that play. Working on this tackle, swiping him away, getting the tackle for loss, forcing the fumble, and getting the fumble recovery. That is an elite edge defender kind of play, man. Swinging the momentum like that, because Rhamondre Stevenson was really just kind of balling out against us early on in this game, and Tuli Tuipulotu completely swung the momentum. Same kind of thing here for the Patriots, the play action, and then we got crossers over the middle of the field. Bailey Zappe is going to scramble towards his right side, because look at Derwin James just absolutely boom blow up Ezekiel Elliott on this play. But Hunter Henry is this tight end going over the middle, and then this receiver going over the middle too. We got Kenneth Murray and Eric Kendricks in coverage, the linebackers, and Jaylinn Hawkins is playing way too far off for my liking on this play because Eric Kendricks has to come downfield away from this zone and contend for Bailey Zappe because he's just going to run all this way if Eric Kendricks does not come downfield. That's going to leave Hunter Henry wide open for this pass. Bailey Zappe should begin a huge pickup. Jaylinn Hawkins is coming downfield a little too late for my liking, and then he throws that ball later on, and it's just a bad pass, man. The Chargers really got away with one, and also, now that I'm looking at it, he just kind of stops his feet right here. You got to keep coming down, man. Get right in this guy's face. You don't want to obviously push him around and get the penalty, but you got to be right in that hip pocket. This play is just completely blown up by Morgan Cox, who had a pretty good game. The center is going to pull as soon as he snaps this ball. Morgan Cox goes right into that hole and gets the tackle for loss easily on Ezekiel Elliott. And look at who's right there with him, Khalil Mack and Derwin James, man. This is good run defense by everybody. Morgan Cox, though, pulling right where that center left. That is exactly what you want to do as soon as you see a lineman vacate. You sprint downfield to that area that he just left so that you can try to get that tackle for loss. Really good play. And now this is not really good. We're going to see Eric Kendricks coming in on this blitz, but it's going to be a screen pass. Derwin James sees it. He reads it really well. Gets blocked a bit, but he beats this block, and now he should make this tackle. Gets stiff-armed right in the face, doesn't make the tackle, and now we have Deane Leonard and Jaylinn Hawkins coming down towards the sideline to try to get the tackle. Ezekiel Elliott cuts it back. Whoop! Makes both of these guys miss. Gets a block on Asante Samuel Jr. Another missed tackle right there by Jaylinn Hawkins, and then he just runs out of bounds, man. The missed tackles, it is still an issue on this defense. This is back-to-back weeks now that Asante Samuel Jr. has completely blown up a screen pass. This time it's DeVante Parker. He drops this ball because Khalil Mack and Asante are coming right in his face, and he does not want any of that smoke. Last week, Asante got his hands on the ball. This time, he's just... DeVante is hearing the footsteps of Asante, and he is just terrified of getting hit by him. Bro, Sebastian Joseph Day also had a really good game. The guard and the tackle are trying to double team block on him and then go to the second level, pick up Eric Kendricks, but whoop! Swipe that man away. He's now touching turf, and Eric Kendricks comes freely downfield for the tackle for loss on Ezekiel Elliott. This is how you need to play as a defensive lineman to allow your linebackers to come downfield cleanly. Remember what I said earlier where these linebackers were going towards the outside near the hash marks on the outside of the tackle box? Both Kenneth Murray and Eric Kendricks are doing that again on this play, and Derwin James right here, the heat-seeking missile coming down the middle, and boom! Laying the wood on Ezekiel Elliott right there, not allowing a huge gain. Now, I haven't shown a bunch of examples in this film breakdown, but one thing that Bailey Zappe struggled with in this game was just dumping it off to the running back too often when there was an open man over the middle. Like right here, DeVante Parker is going to be open. Bailey Zappe now adjusts and throws this ball to DeVante Parker and gets a big chunk on this play. And you can see Deane Leonard was expecting help over the middle, and Eric Kendricks is right there to help him. But the reason why he's not able to make this play is because Bailey Zappe was throwing so much to the running back that Eric Kendricks and Alohi Gilman are committed to him on this play. Now Eric Kendricks sees, okay, Alohi's on him. There's no point of me being double covering this running back, so let me back up into my zone. But by the time he does that, he lost vision of DeVante Parker. He's already behind him, so he can't contest for this ball, and he's just in no man's land, and that's why this is a big play for the Patriots offense. We've seen it a couple times now, this swipe move by the defensive lineman. This time it's Nick Williams. Whoop! Get that man away from you. Tackle for loss in the backfield. Also, look at who's coming downfield pretty cleanly. Jaylinn Hawkins, the safety, just going out right there. If Nick Williams is not there, Jaylinn Hawkins is going to make this tackle for loss. This man is 32 years old, and to have this kind of speed and explosiveness, look, beats this man out of his stance. You can see he's not even out of his stance by the time Khalil Mack has gotten his first step off, and he just runs right by him, and he lunges trying to even put a hand on him, touches the turf, and Khalil Mack getting the sack on Bailey Zappe right here just instantly, man. Khalil Mack, so freaking good. Another missed opportunity for the Patriots, man. We just have Deane Leonard one-on-one against this receiver, and he's going to have this outside leverage because he's expecting safety help, but Alohi Gilman is helping out Asante on this play, and so Bailey Zappe sees the safety on the right side of the field. I got a one-on-one on the bottom, so I'm just going to throw this ball up for him, and thank goodness that this ball is just dropped by the receiver, man. It's not overthrown. It's not underthrown. It was a good throw. It was just dropped. And Deane Leonard, I mean, I think you can see clearly he's expecting inside help right here or over the top. And Alohi Gilman is just way too far away from him to give him any sort of help. It's just a miscommunication for me on this play. I don't put this one on Deane. I just think it's a miscommunication. Now we got this big end around for the Patriots, their biggest running play of the day. And we can see this man gets the ball. Tuli Tuipulotu does a nice job of staying disciplined. And now he's running outside, just slips right there. Look at this right here. This right foot, whoop, just slips, takes himself out and Eric Kendricks out of the play. But it's okay because we have Alohi Gilman coming downfield. He read this so well. And he whiffs on the tackle. Derwin James can't get there. And now this man is just running straight up downfield. Obviously, he's going to make Asante Samuel Jr. miss. We've seen that many times this season. But this defense, they just give up like 1 or 2 explosive runs every single game. And they're just little errors like that that pile up. Now, here's that 4th down stop. We got Derwin James coming on this blitz. And you can see he's going towards the outside. So Ezekiel Elliott commits to the outside. And then he just goes right back towards the inside, splits the tackle and the guard. That is a very smart, veteran-savvy play by Derwin James. Check it out from this angle because it's even more blatant. Ezekiel Elliott sees him coming, goes to the outside. Then he sees that he's coming back towards the inside. He's like, oh no, cuts. Tries to get there. He can't because the tackle is in the freaking way. And now Derwin James blowing up your quarterback on 4th down, man. You love to see that. Remember when I said that Essang Bassey, Deane Leonard, and Jaylinn Hawkins kind of rejuvenated this defense? Flying out of left field is Essang Bassey getting that tackle on the running back, man. Look at this in real speed. He comes so fast off this left side. Boom. Gets the tackle. That is what I want to see in run defense from our cornerbacks, man. Now check out this play. This is just a draw play for Ezekiel Elliott, but Khalil Mack coming from the strong side is just going to go and boom, lay the wood on Ezekiel Elliott, man. He had a rough day in this one, and Khalil Mack is hype, bro. This dude is so good. So Khalil Mack continues to be one of the best edge defenders in the NFL, and this Chargers defense, they did play well against the Patriots, but was it good enough to pitch a shutout against, say, the Broncos? No. The Patriots missed some opportunities, and that's why they did not score points in the long run. But if you want to see my video from yesterday talking about the Chargers playoff chances, it's possible, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. You can check that out right here.